Joe Galley is live this morning to tell us how we can get our car tuned up in order to save some big bucks at the pump. Hey, Joe.
Good morning, Tiana. Good morning, Abby. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning right here at JB Autoworks. You know, I'm checking the oil on this vehicle here because that's an important thing you need to do. If you want to save at the pump, it starts under the hood. And checking your oil, it's just the tip of the dipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. I'm talking with Bob Crampton. You own JB Autoworks. You've been working on cars for 20 years. What are some other things people can do as far as basic maintenance goes to make sure that they are not spending too much and putting too much gas in that engine when they don't have to?
I guess most importantly would be to read the owner's manual. The owner manual is a guide to let you know what this vehicle needs at certain mileage intervals. You keep up on that, your gas mileage will stay pretty much close to factory as it came out of the factory. Air filter, for instance, this should be checked every 12,000 miles. Every vehicle's different, but for an air filter, depending on your driving habits and where you're at, is how dirty your air filter is going to get. You got a couple other issues. Transmission fluid, there again, every car is different. Should be changed every so often. Your owner's manual is going to tell you when. Transmission fluid is a lubricant. The lubricating capacities go away. The engine has to work harder to pull the car. You use more fuel. Spark plugs. Every car needs spark plugs at a certain mileage interval. There again, every car is different. This particular car, every 60,000 miles, the spark plugs are due to be changed.
So that's what we're focusing on under the hood. Now, a lot of people have a lot of emphasis on tires. Now, we've got this nice Mustang Cobra up on the rocks. Let's take a walk over here to this guy right here. Because a lot of folks, you want to make sure that you have proper tire pressure, which, you know, that's pretty basic people to do. You just take this little cap off right here, and you get your pressure gauge, and you go ahead and check it. Now, when you're checking it, do you want to take the numbers that are off the tire or off the door? I mean,
if you have factory wheels, what you want to do is inside the door, every driver's door, the tire pressure is listed on the door. In the front and rear, you're usually different. So you want to follow what's on the door. Aftermarket wheels, you want to go by what's on the tire. Of course, running them closest to max as possible is the way to get the maximum gas mileage. However, that does cause accelerated tire wear. And
you're saying that this particular tire, we have some wear issues on the side here. Tell me a little bit about this.
Correct. The inside wear on this vehicle lets me know that this has an alignment issue. This car is driving down the road. The wheels aren't exactly pointing straight down the road. When it's inside tire wear like that, the wheels are actually what's called toed out. So when you're driving down the road, it's actually causing a drag, which the more drag you have, the more power it takes to push the car down the road.
All right, Bob, thank you very much. You know what, they've got a special deal right here at JB Autoworks. If you come in and you mention WNWO for $16.95, you're gonna get an oil change, you're gonna get a brake inspection, you're gonna get a tire rotation, all that for $16.95. That's an incredible deal. We'll be coming back with a little bit more information on what you can do behind the wheel to make sure that you're not paying too much at the pump. Well, right next to me, this is misery. Now, if you're driving a bad boy like this, a 6.0 or 6.0 liter V8 engine pickup truck, boy, you're getting about 8 miles to the gallon, and no matter how you drive, you're going to be spending a lot at the pump. But most people are driving something a little more economical like this Ford Fusion right here. It gets, you know, significantly better gas mileage, and that's why we're talking to Bob Crampton. Now, when people are driving cars like these, there's a lot of little tips and tricks that people can do to save money when they're behind the wheel, driving around town. What are some things people can do?
Absolutely. You can, one of the first things is to accelerate slow. No sudden takeoffs. That's going to save you a lot of fuel. And another thing is to give yourself plenty of time to stop. Ease up to your lights. Don't brake and then take off. Coast right up to the light.
Well, now, what a lot of people have told me that they like to do for their trick is when they're stuck at one of the epically long stoplights that we have in the Glass City, they'll take their car and they'll actually shut off the ignition. They'll turn the car off completely while they wait, restart it when the light turns green. And you're telling me that's probably not the best.
That's not the best thing. Actually, it takes more fuel to start a car than it does to run it for a minute.
So just let it sit there.
Let it sit there at an idle. Throw it in neutral will save you some fuel. Throw it back in drive when you're ready to go.
So just go ahead, when you're stopped at the light, put your foot on the brake, keep it in neutral. That's going to keep your RPMs down.
Take stress off the engine, yes.
And if your RPMs are down, your gas is going to go up. But the number one thing people could do for their vehicles is make sure that they've got good basic maintenance, and you guys got a special deal for us. Tell me about the deal that you guys are doing for us today.
Well, this week, if you mention the WNWO, we're going to do an oil change for you for $16.95. That includes a tire rotation, a 31-point inspection, and a brake inspection.
And all those things are things that can help people save money when they head to the pump.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, that's it right here. You can get a great deal right here at JB Autoworks. It's on Airport Highway. Come on down, mention WNWO, you're going to get that great deal. And if you're looking for good prices on gas, always head to northwestohio.com and click on our Pump Patrol. We'll have the best deals all over the Glass City.